Yo, what's going on YouTube? And welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy, Kevin Forte, and we are taking a look today at tonight's 2020-21 NHL Draft Lottery. I'm going to be giving you the odds of each team winning the Draft Lottery, the teams that are involved. We'll be taking a look at all of that in this video. If you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, you guys already know what to do. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. And let's take a look at this preview of the 2021 NHL Draft Lottery. So tonight is the night where we find, this video is going to get old pretty quick, but we're going to be looking at the odds for each of the 16 teams. The odds that they could get the number one overall draft selection. We're starting at 16. The New York Rangers have a 1% chance at winning the first overall pick. For the love of God, don't do this to me. Please, please, as an Islander fan, just don't give the Rangers one or two. For the love of God. At 15, the Dallas Stars have a 1.4% chance at the first pick. Philadelphia has a 1.8% chance. Calgary, 2.2%. Chicago, 2.7. Arizona, 3.1. There's 2 stars there because they can't get the first overall pick. They have their pick revoked. So just take the Coyotes out of the conversation. Ottawa, a 4.5% chance. The Vancouver Canucks, a 5.4% chance. The Los Angeles Kings have a 5.8% chance at number 1. San Jose, a 6.7% chance. The Detroit Red Wings, a 7.6% chance. The Columbus Blue Jackets, an 8.5% chance at the first pick. And now moving up into the top 4, New Jersey, there's a big bump, has a 10.3% chance. The Seattle Kraken, 10.3% chance. The Anaheim Ducks have a 12.1% chance. And the Buffalo Sabres, the worst team in the NHL this season, they have a 16.6% chance at the number 1 overall selection. Something else you have to keep in mind here, the context is, at best, the Buffalo Sabres, who are the worst team in the league, can draft number 1 overall. But the lottery is no longer for the first 3 draft picks. It's only for the first 2. So, hypothetically, the Dallas Stars, and I can't even say the New York Rangers, the Columbus Blue Jackets. So let's say the Columbus Blue Jackets and the San Jose Sharks, they get the top 2 picks. They would be in 1 and 2. And then at worst, the Buffalo Sabres, who are the worst team in the league, can select 3rd overall. Same thing goes for who's the second worst team? I already forgot. The second worst team has the chance of getting either 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or 4. No, 1, 2, or 4. Same thing for the third worst team. The Seattle Kraken could win the first, the second pick, or they get the 5th pick. You see where this is going, right? So at worst, the teams toward the bottom of the league can draft 2 spots lower than they are right now. At worst. So, now that you have the odds, now that you have the idea of what we're looking at with the board, we're going to run a tankathon here. The last tankathon before this draft tonight. So, let me refresh. We're going to go to tankathon.com, and you could run that simulation as much as you would like, and really until your team gets the first overall pick. That's really it, right? So, we are simming the lottery, and wow, okay. So, with a 4.5% chance at getting the number 1 overall draft pick, moving up 9 spots from the 10th spot all the way up to number 1, the Ottawa Senators will select 1st overall in the 2021 NHL Draft. Congratulations to the Ottawa Senators. Now moving down a spot, only down 1 spot, is the Buffalo Sabres, so they don't get pushed down to 3rd. So the Buffalo Sabres select 2nd, the Anaheim Ducks 3rd, Seattle 4th, and the New Jersey Devils select 5th. Everybody else bumped down a spot. Wow. So look at that. Very, very interesting. The Ottawa Senators were the big jumper in this draft simulation. Now, the weird thing is the Buffalo Sabres stayed in the top 2, which is good. That's obviously a good thing for them. More than likely, though, they are not going to select in the top 2 because, like I said, they have a 16.6% chance at selecting first overall. So the odds are really not in their favor. I mean, yeah, look at this. So the Buffalo Sabres have, between winning the lottery overall, they have a 32 or a 31.6% chance at drafting in the top 2. They have a 68.4% chance at drafting third overall, which means you probably run this simulation out of 10 times, 6 or 7 out of those 10 times, the Buffalo Sabres are going to select third overall, which is frustrating probably for Sabres fans, but they're still in the top 3. And on the board, there's going to be some good players available. Ideally, you get top 2 because it seems like it's Owen Power and Matt Beniers. But if you don't get that, you could still get William Eklund, Simon Edvinsson, Luke Hughes. There are going to be guys available at that number 3 spot. So at worst, the Buffalo Sabres, if it's not Matty Beniers or it's not Owen Power at 3, they could still get the next best guy that they want available out of that bunch. Or even Dylan Genscher, whoever it ends up being. So, very interesting. The Ottawa Senators, they win another lottery. That would be quite fitting, honestly. And, yeah, I think it's going to be very interesting. I mean, if we see, I'm more interested to see what happens if Arizona wins the draft lottery, because actually I guess they won't win it. They won't even have a card in there, right? I wonder how that works, because they technically can win the lottery, but who gets that draft pick? Do they just run it again and then that's it? I don't understand how that works with Arizona. They're forfeited. I understand that, but I don't understand why they're even on the table here. So, kind of interesting, though. I think it's interesting. Seattle and New Jersey each have a 10.3% chance. So, there's a very good opportunity. We see the number 3 or 4 team get that draft pick. But overall, I think the teams that really need this draft pick the most, I'm looking at Buffalo and Columbus. Buffalo and Columbus are in dire need of an identity. Whether that's Matt Beniers or that's Owen Power, those guys could really change their franchises. And to a lesser extent, Detroit, Seattle, Anaheim, San Jose, you could lump them into their own category. But I'm talking about teams that are like desperately needing that star power. Columbus and Buffalo, you could put them at the forefront of that. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Who do you think is going to win tonight's 2021 NHL Draft Lottery? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and stay tuned. Tomorrow I will have a video reacting to tonight's draft rankings. It's going to be very interesting, and it's going to be better for us to make a mock draft because we have more of an idea of who's drafting where, and we could kind of delve more into where teams are going to be selecting, and then dominoes kind of fall from there. It's easier to make a mock draft once we have the order set a little bit. So, like I said, stay tuned tomorrow. I'll have that video up for you guys. And make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time.